Hi everyone! With this video, we'll see how to use the Zone Diet Free, a free application for Android devices that allows you to calculate and manage the Zone Diet meals. From the home page, we can access to all the features, but let's get started and see how the application works. At first, click the buttons on Calculator. Here we find a list of all the foods included in the database, complete with the different compositions, and a color that indicates the quality of the food accordingly with the Zone Diet criteria. In this example, we are going to compose a 3-blocks meal by using chicken, bread, and olive oil. By using the search bar, we can search for food by filtering by name. By clicking on a food and confirming, we are going to add the food in the Zone Calculator section. The flexibility and customization features of this application also allow us to add, edit, or delete foods in the database. After entering the food we need, we click on the Selected Foods button. Now we are in the Zone Calculator section that allows us to balance the foods in few clicks by acting directly on the amount of each food. Let's see how the bottom bar guides us and helps us to balance our meal. When all blocks are balanced, the bar turns green and shows us that our meal is perfectly balanced. Through the top button bar, we can share a meal with friends or save the newly composed meal. Here we write the name of the meal and indicate the category that will allow us to store it in the specific sections. We now confirm. Then we return to the main menu, where we can enter into the Saved Meals menu. Here we find the meal we just saved, we select it. Here we have the chance to edit or load it directly into the Zone Calculator. With the editing functions, we can handle our meals in the most simple and flexible way. The Add Food function allows us to add food into the database. In addition to the traditional information, the application asks us to enter the food type. This will help us to calculate the proteins really assimilated. The quality of the food must be inserted following the criteria of the Zone Diet. In the settings, we can find the options that affect the units and PDCAA's function, protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. The food type function allows us to balance properly and as accurately as possible every meal, following the latest guidelines of the FDA and FAO/WHO. This function acts primarily on vegetable proteins. The body fat calculator allows us to calculate our fat and lean tissue mass, allowing us to calculate our needs directly in the blocks. The meal plan helps us to better plan our day accordingly with the rules of the Zone Diet. Measurements can be saved on the diary, which allows us to track our improvements. For any questions or suggestions, please contact me via email. You will find the function directly in the app, in the information section. Our support service will answer as soon as possible.